In this video I will show you how to translate the SDB program into Hindi. There are a couple of steps that you have to go through, and we will do them now. First of all, on the PC where you have installed SDB on MySQL 5, test that your SDB program is up and running. Just basically click on it and log in, and it's working fine. Secondly, you will download and unzip the application to your desktop. This is the file that you will receive. I downloaded it, saved it on my desktop, and now I will unzip it. I'll open it, and you have a couple of files here. These are some database files that contain the translation that you make. This is the application itself. This has been preset to use the port 3308, and it has also been preset to use the username root and password root. So we do need to change this before we go ahead. First of all, I will change the MySQL port. Go to the WAMP server, MySQL, myini, and there are three places you have to change this to 3308, and all the way towards the bottom, 3308. You close and save and exit. You do have to restart the WAMP server in order for these changes to take effect. I'm waiting for the green light, and there it is. The next is that we do need to change the password from blank to root. You can use the SQL Yog Enterprise that I sent in the previous files when you did the conversion, or any other application that connects to MySQL. I click to open. Current settings is localhost, root. I have a blank password, and the port is 3308. I connect, and I'm in. I go to the user's permission, edit user, find the localhost, and type the password root, and again root. Apply, and I can close it. Now I have changed the password, and I have changed the port number. Now we have to copy the translation database files into MySQL data directory. These are the translation files. So I copy this whole folder, copy, and I go into the data directory under C, WAMP, bin, MySQL, MySQL version, data. In here, I simply paste the folder, and it's there. Now I can start the translation application and test it. So I double click on the exe file. In Windows 8 it will say that it might be an unsecure application, more info, and run anyway. This then reads the database files and the languages that are currently in the system, and we have a new column for Hindi. So basically what you do is you take the English word, go to the Hindi field, change your font to Hindi, and type. So you have to translate all this all the way down, and there's quite a lot of words. So the way that you save is basically just to close the application. You open it again, and you will see that it has saved the translations. It's good to close it, once in a while, just to make sure that it's actually saving the work that you are doing. So maybe for every 10 or 15 translation, it's maybe worthwhile just closing and open it again to make sure that everything is saved. When you're going through the whole translation, in point 7, you have to zip the translation database and send it back to me. So again, go into the data folder. This is the folder I need. So you can copy this one, make a folder called translation, change my font back again to something I understand. Translation. I open it and I paste in the copy of my database. Then I unzip it, I zip it as a zip. It's good to not use RAR but zip, as sometimes Gmail have problem with sending RAR files. So this is the file that you then need to send back to me. You can always make security backups during the translation by just copy and pasting the original one, just in case you make an error or lose anything. You will always have a backup. So maybe in the end of every day, if you use some days to translate, just make a security copy, delete the old one and make a new one. So that's pretty much it. Then before we end, let's go in and revert the port back to 3306. 3306 and exit and save. Restart your WAMP server. And start your SDB program. It will fail to connect first because we do need to now put in our password. You can just keep it root, or if it's easier for you, just remove the password in Enterprise. But for me, I'm okay using that password. So now you're back to how it was originally. Okay, that was it. Good luck with the translation, and please send it back to me as soon as you have it. We will send it to the programmer and they will implement it into the SDB. So all the buttons and explanations and text within SDB will also be showing in Hindi.